Hi everyone and welcome. Welcome to my weekly astrology forecast. However, today I'm going to do something slightly different to what I normally do. And I'm going to do a 2 weekly fortnightly astrology forecast. See how I get on with that. So we'll be looking at the forecast for Monday, the 1st of June, through to Sunday, the 14th of June, 2026. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Okay, so the story of the next 2 weeks. So we've had a rapid fire, fast paced energy for since January, really. We've had lots of fire, lots of air, and now things are just quietening down just a little. It's not going to be quiet, but it's going to be quieter. So there's still quite a few aspects being made, but nothing as significant as what has gone on before. There's also a couple of aspects that are in fact quite lovely and quite rejuvenating, inspiring. So we've got a little bit to look forward to over the next couple of weeks. Real good time to take a rest, spend time with our family, our friends, enjoying what life really has to offer, enjoying our family, enjoying some downtime. It's a couple of weeks of getting in touch with our feelings and nurturing whilst we can, because when July hits, it's going to be busy again. So really make the most of this time if you can. Factor in some rest, some relaxation, some downtime, and then you want to arrive in July with some petrol still in the tank. So let's have a quick look at the key transits then over the next 2 weeks. So we have on the 1st of June, Monday the 1st of June, we have Mercury entering Cancer. So Mercury entering Cancer, and on the same day, we have Mercury sextiling Chiron. Mercury moving into Cancer may make us feel a little bit more sensitive. We're going to be in our feelings, but our minds and our hearts are going to be connected. We're going to feel a little bit more emotional rather than logical. Mercury sextiling Chiron may also help us to navigate those wounds and to get some healing, nurturing, working out what's bothering us and using that beautiful emotional Cancer energy to bring in that healing. Then as we move on to Tuesday, the 2nd of June, the Sun sextiles Saturn. Now this is a supportive energy. Sextiles are always supportive, but they invite us to actually make an action to actually bring out the most of this energy. And this is going to be shining a light on where we need structure or where we need to get the foundations strong in our life. So it's a really good time for building something, for starting something, and getting those strong foundations in place. Then on Wednesday, the 3rd of June, we have Mercury trining the nodes. Trining of the North Node, this is our logic, helping to balance our emotions and our mind, and helping us to release where needed, that gentle energy. So this is going to be, we're going to get some downloads of inspiration, perhaps, that are going to be pushing us towards our purpose, driving us towards that. Now, trine is really lovely flowing energy. So this is a really nice aspect, but it's almost a fated point, you'll feel drawn or driven to do something. Then, as we move on to Thursday, the 4th of June, we have Mercury squaring Neptune. So, this is a day to be a little bit careful of, really. Don't believe everything that you hear, see, or are being told, but it's a really good day for imagination. Our imagination is going to be really strong, but this can also lead to deception as well. So, this is where we just need to watch out for in our lives. It's a good day to dream or to lose yourself in a book or a piece of art or music. And then really, as we approach Friday and Saturday, Friday the 5th of June, Saturday the 6th of June, not a lot really happening. And then we move on to Sunday the 7th of June, we finish off that first week with the moon entering Pisces. So this is a very sort of dreamy, emotional, sensitive moon where we may be in our daydreams or our feelings as well a little bit more, but that's supported by this Mercury in Cancer. Then moving on to the next big aspect of the week is Tuesday. Tuesday the 9th of June, the moon enters Aries and Venus is conjunct Jupiter. So this is the day that I have been waiting for. This is a very auspicious day, brings lots of blessings. It's the luckiest day of the year when these two benefics meet up. Jupiter and Venus are considered the benefic planets. When the two of them conjoin, which they do every year, but not always in the same area of the zodiac, it's a really good day to plan something nice, to buy a lottery ticket, take a risk on something, do something with family and friends that light you up. Just really important to make the most of this beautiful energy, especially where we've just come from. And Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter in Cancer is exalted, and so this is, extra special really. And then as we move on to Wednesday, the 10th of June, we have Mercury square Saturn. Now, this is where our ideas may come across some boundaries or some restrictions or delays. We may feel a little bit frustrated. The square energy is challenging us, really. It's a good time not to go over things in, it's a good time to go over things in detail and to take advantage of this transit, knowing that delays are going to be possible. So if you have that in the back of your mind, that may help to sort of navigate this icky transit. Then on Thursday, the 11th of June, we have the moon entering Taurus, nice sort of grounding energy. And there's not a lot else then really until Saturday, the 13th of June, where we have Venus squaring Chiron again. So Venus squaring Chiron can bring up things to do with wounding, sort of tense, sensitive points in relationships. Patterns may become obvious to us or may emerge. And this is a really good time to self-reflect and heal what can be brought out into the light of awareness. Once we see it, we can become aware of it and we can choose to alchemize it or to let it go and to heal it. Chiron's really, Chiron in mythology is the wounded healer, and that this square will help us to see those tense, sensitive points, bring them out, and work with those. So really good healing energy. So as you can see from those transits, it's a little bit quieter than it has been of late, but there's still a bit going on, but they're quieter transits and easier to work with. So stop and enjoy the coffee, really. Okay, so how best to work with the energy this week? It's a time for relaxing, spending times with those that we love, enjoying the simple things, rest and relaxation, meeting up with all our beautiful friends and family, and letting our hair down, just enjoying the moment whilst we can. Enjoying all of our creature comforts and remembering at our core what is really, really important to us. Make sure that you take some time out and that you do anything that lights you up or that restores your spirit. Some weekly affirmations to work with might be: I am blessed. I have everything that I need. I am taken care of by the divine. I make time for the important people in my life. I remember what is important to me. So, in summary, remember what lights you up, bask in those things that nurture and relax you, and be open to inspiration, some divine inspiration. I hope you all have a blessed couple of weeks, and I look forward to catching up with you again in a couple of weeks. Hope you enjoy the new format. If you do, please feel free to like and subscribe. Have a great couple of weeks, and I'll speak to you soon. Much love. Bye.